Hasty, you certainly do have an interesting sense of humor.
Interesting maybe, but certainly effective.
You got to be careful with jokes like that, Damien. People could get angry.
Oh, come now, I think I'm safe to tell my jokes in the security of Jekyll's home, don't you?
You never know. I could become fuming. Dastardly human like yours, honestly. You know, if these walls could talk, your stupid jokes would be on the lowest things on their list of matters to discuss.
Well, that sounds ominous, doesn't it?
Oh. His house is older than my grandfather. It's ridiculous. Suppose you always run the risk of offending Paul, but not that he'd pay much attention, would you, Paul?
No, sir. My apologies. No, Henry.
That's better.
Henry. You let your butler call you Henry. Not even I'm allowed to call you Henry.
Yes, but in fairness, Rachel, Nope, sorry, got nothing. Clearly I just mislike Paul better than you. Come now, Rachel, you know I didn't mean it.
Ignore her, Henry. She's just had a glass too many of sherry. You know what she's like.
Yeah.
Says you old hypocrite.
Yes. Says me. Now come on, chap. Let's get you sat down before you fall down.
How jolly. Right. Yes. I think a Christmas toast is in order. Well, in all truthfulness, it has been one hell of a year. It's had its ups, and most certainly its downs. Especially for me. But in the end, we come through in bright spirits. I'm surrounded by friends whom I love more than anything. And I wouldn't change the path I took to get here for the world. You are all incredibly dear to me. And I would do anything for you. Oh, sorry. Oh, mustn't get sentimental. Anyway, I propose a toast. Here's to good friends, and a happy, healthy... Ah! Henry!
Bloody hell!
Henry, are you alright?
Get them out! I said out!
Gentlemen, Miss Enfield, it has been an honour and a privilege for us to host you this evening. Truly, it has been most enjoyable for the Master. However, now I feel is a good time for the festivities to end. I will tend to Henry. It's sir to you.
Oh, enough of that, Rachel. Paul, are you sure? I'm a doctor. I
We're
can
all
help.
his friends. I'm his lawyer, Paul. I beg of you, please, let us stay and help.
Your offers and concerns are all greatly appreciated and acknowledged. However, the Master has made it quite clear that it is his wish to vacate the premises, and I am in no such position to deny him this request.
Very well. But the moment he summons us, needs any help whatsoever, or if there's anything that we can do, you get a message sent to us that very instant. Do you understand?
Clearly, Ma'am. Now, good day to you all.
Sir, you're right.
I believe so, Paul. Thank you. Would you be so kind as to get me a glass of water?
Of course, sir. What do you think it was?
Couldn't possibly say. Whatever it was, let's hope it never returns.
Well, quite. I think it might be a wise idea for you to rest, sir. I'll bring your water to your bedchamber.
Yes, I suppose that's wise. Thank you, Paul, for everything.
Anything for you, Henry.
I've got to find a way to stop this. It's gone too far. I must find the antidote. And if I can't find one, I will do what I must.
Smith, come here.
Yes, sir. How can I help, sir?
I still can't make sense of this letter. I've got the time it says, but that's about it. See what sense you can make of it, man?
Very well, sir.
We haven't got all day, Smith.
You cannot rush clarity.
Oh, for crying out loud!
From what I can gather, sir, I can say one thing for certain.
And what is that?
The writer of this letter has terrible grammar.
And anything of any actual use?
I'm afraid it's rather tricky, sir. It doesn't seem especially clear. You get a visit at 7:30, so within the next 5 minutes or so? But I can't gather from whom. The writer's use of pronouns is questionable. I can't tell if they're writing the first person or the third.
Yes, I had quite the same problem. I guess we'll have to wait and see then, won't we? Oh, that must be our mysterious guest now. Go let him in. Who are you?
Unimportant! Do you have what I need?
If by that you mean the chemicals for Jekyll, then yes. But how do I know you're his courier and not some thief? Hell! You surely look like one.
Letter!
Right then. My dearest Lanyon, you have my sincere apologies for the sending of a courier at this hour, but it could not be avoided. If you could supply him with the aforementioned chemicals from my previous correspondence, then I would be eternally grateful. I shall see you soon, my dearest friend, Dr. Henry Jekyll. Right then, it's an odd concoction, this one, but it's exactly what the doctor asked for. Will you get to him safely?
Not quite.
Evening, Hasty.
What was that?
A transformation. The damn thing's killing me.
What are you on about?
My experiments. I intended to repress certain parts of my personality. The experiment succeeded, but not how I intended. It split me entirely, mentally and physically. All the worst parts of me manifested into one body, physically transformed from my own.
Physically transformed? Are you telling me that the man who arrived in my house was Edward Hyde, and by virtue of your experiments, that Edward Hyde is you?
I'm afraid that's rather hitting the nail on the head.
Oh!
Hasty, you alright?
Of course I'm bloody not! I can feel my heart bursting. This is your fault, Jekyll!
Hasty, I'm so sorry. I didn't
Shut up! Get out! You went against God in your creation! But not only that, but you went against me! Now go! Get out!
But I can help her!
Will that be all, sir?
Yes. Thank you.
Have you heard anything from Jekyll? Poor old Hasty. I hadn't seen him since Christmas. Even then, he seemed so, well, practically jolly. We were so focused on Jekyll at the time. I can't believe we didn't notice anything. London without Hasty Lanyon doesn't quite seem fathomable.
Come in. Ah, Poole, what news?
Nothing, I'm afraid, sir. Henry has more than ever confined himself to his laboratory. Ah, thank you, Ma'am. It is a sort of voluntary prison sentence to which he has condemned himself. I had hoped the funeral might be enough to bring him out, but it's no use. He has not been of his usual character for many weeks. He doesn't read, he barely eats, and the little sleep that he does get is not in his bed, but in his laboratory.
Is there nothing that can be done to help the old fellow? We are such dear friends. I fear we shall not live to make others. You know, I fear that unless Jekyll asks us for help directly, there may be no way of us being able to assist him. He won't even admit his own butler, whom apparently he's on first-name terms with. We've tried to intervene before, but he simply won't have it.
I'm inclined to agree, Miss Enfield. Henry is certainly stubborn, but he's no fool. He knows that his friends are here for him.
Indeed. Still, he is sorely missed today of all days. I fear for him greatly. He was a dear old friend of Lanyon. I thought that today might finally break the spell. I thought that I might be able to get to see him again, after being turned away so many times. But alas, is there nothing that can be done? I have already buried one friend today. I cannot bear to lose another.
I will do everything I can, sir. In the meantime, the two of you must be prepared for any assistance that Jekyll may require. I shall inform you the very second I receive word he requires either of you. For now, you should rest. Lanyon's parting has fallen heavy on us all, and these wounds of the heart shall take time to heal. Thank you for your hospitality. And I must return to the house.
Thank you, Paul. Good night.
Good night.
And the ladies at my book club all insist I join them in reading Austen. And I've tried, I really have tried. I just can't stand it. Absolutely nothing happens in Pride and Prejudice. It's just people talking in rooms about things going on in other blooming rooms. At least Emma has an entertaining protagonist. And gosh, did I enjoy using some of her insults on Mrs. Cutbush on Tuesday. But there's no substance to the novels. Now, Mary Shelley, that's a different instance. I know Frankenstein was written ages ago, but there's something so modern about it. Do you remember Aunt Florence? You know, the slightly mad one with the dozen cats that lives in that cottage in Surrey? Well, she enjoys the works of Shelley and Wollstonecraft too. She recently lent me one of her copies. Well, I say she lent me. I may have been a little light-fingered on my last visit. And the idea of the Prometheus in the modern age...
Jekyll lives at the end of this street. I say we pay him a visit.
Gabriel, you know he won't see anyone.
Still, it's worth a try. I'm worried about him.
Very well. Maybe the company of his friends may do him some good. Even if we do only remain outside.
Ah! Jekyll! How are you, old fellow?
Gabriel.
Feeling any better?
Oh, Gabriel, Rachel, it's so good to see you.
You spend too much time indoors, my dear. Come outside, join us on our walk.
I'm sorry, I really can't.
Very well. Why then, we should stay down here and speak to you where we are.
Oh, Gabriel, you know I would like that very much. There is much that I need to do. There is much that I...
Oh my God!
Henry!
Can you see him?
No, I can't. Henry, are you all right?
Just go! Both of you, please, just go!
No, that's it, Henry, we're coming up!
No! Please, just go. You have to go.
No, he can't just expect us to do nothing.
Poole will know what to do.
Ah, Mr. Utterson, Mr. Enfield.
Something's wrong with Jekyll.
What do you mean?
We were talking to him just now through his window.
There was a scream and we couldn't see him anymore. He's still in there now, please. I need to get to him.
I'm not sure that's a wise idea, Mr. Utterson, sir. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will tend to Henry immediately. Best not to overcrowd him. Trust me, I've known him since infancy. I know him best. I will inform you the very second he requires any assistance. The very second. Good day to you. Sir?
Not now, Paul!
Sir, are you all right? Utterson and Enfield, we're here to see you, sir. They're worried about you. We're all worried about you, Henry, sir.
Just...
Please, just open this damn door! Henry!
No!
I swear to God, Henry, I will knock down this door! What's this? Dr. Jekyll presents his compliments to Mr. Roberts. He assures him that his last sample is impure and quite useless for his present purpose. Dr. J purchased a somewhat large quantity from Mr. R. He now begs them to search for the most sedulous care, and should any of the same quality be left, to forward it to him at once. Expense is no consideration, name your price. The importance of this to Dr. J can hardly be exaggerated. For God's sake, give me some more of the old... Henry, whatever it is that ails you, these chemicals, will they help remedy you? God, what have you done to yourself? I knew this bloody chemistry would consume you. Your father thought so too. Don't worry. I'll search every chemist in Europe if I have to.
Well, well, well. Looks like your plan to get rid of me is going well.
Not you. Just go away, leave me be.
Isn't it clear enough now? I'm not going anywhere.
What do you gain out of this? Torturing me?
Aside from the pleasure of seeing you in pain. It weakens you. The more I hurt people, the weaker your mind becomes. This body will be mine, soon enough.
I may be getting weaker, but so is the body you want to control.
That's okay. I'll build it back up. It already changes when I take control. I'll just make that change permanent.
You really are a monster, you know that?
Then you're my Dr. Frankenstein. Every horrible thought, every evil deed, all because of you. Come on now. Can't got your tongue?
I could stop you.
What was that? Speak up.
I could stop you!
Okay, what? How?
By stopping myself.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Suppose I'll just have to accelerate my plans then. Right. Time to get to work then.
You. I'm half inclined to go to the press. My daughter is still in hospital.
Shut up.
Why are you doing this?
Why not? It's fun!
You? What? Who are you? Good grief, your hands. Are you alright? Are you injured?
I don't know. I can't control it. Help me.
It's okay. Just tell me how.
die.
No! 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 Die!
Master, are you alright?
No!
Good grief. What's wrong, sir? How can I help you?
Just leave me be, man. There's work that cannot wait.
Oh, I'm not sure that's wise, sir. Look at you. You're in agony and... Oh, my.
Stop stalling me, Paul. We can't wait much longer or it'll happen again.
We? What will happen again, sir? You're not making any sense.
Tick-tock, Jekyll, tick-tock!
Just leave me alone, Paul!
But, sir, look at you. There's blood on your face. You're injured. That's not your blood. Oh, good Lord. Sir, what have you done?
Now, sod off and leave me be!
Not so different after all, are we?
God. Paul, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this can't be helped. It must be done!
Sir! You can't do this! What's going on in there?
Really, Henry? Letting yourself get shouted at by a butler?
That butler means more to me than you'll ever be able to feel, you heartless bastard! Paul, I'm sorry. Just get out now, just run. You'll be safer. I can't control it!
I can't do that, sir! Not until you let me help you!
Not until you let me help you! Jesus, get a grip, Henry, you pathetic worm! No wonder you had to make me. You're nothing. I am a better man, and you made me because you knew I would be. You just didn't want to admit it.
I never meant to make you!
No, you meant to suppress me, but let's face it, you loved me being in control. Loved having the guts to do what you always wanted to do. You're a disappointment.
Sir, talk to me, please!
And he knows it too. You've done nothing but belittle and ignore him since your father died. Hell, he thinks of himself as a father to you. It's laughable.
He is like a father to me.
Oh, really then, Henry? Like a father. Well then, what's his name?
Shut up! You're wrong.
No, I'm not. And you know it.
Sir, this is the last time!
Good! Paul, you have to get out of here. Just run. Please.
Fine. But I'll be back. I'm going to get Utterson. We can help you, Henry. Just give us time.
Don't! Please! I don't want to drag Gabriel into this.
Don't worry. You've dragged everyone else in. Let's face it. You've ruined yourself and you've ruined your friends.
Mock me all you want. I am not giving in to you.
We'll see about that.
I'm going to make this bloody antidote if it kills me.
Are you quite certain about all these?
Yes. I don't particularly like novels anyway.
Then why do you have so many?
I don't know. I don't actually remember buying any, they're just sort of there.
Why have a pile of books if you're never going to read any of them? Men confuse me. What's that? No, not Pride and Prejudice. You know I hate that one.
Throw it away then.
No, I could never throw away a book in such good condition. It feels wrong.
Now, do you see my problem? Ah, now this one I have read. I used to love it when I was younger.
Oh, Wuthering Heights. I wouldn't mind giving that one a reread. Bronte isn't half as bad as Austen.
Yes. I know what you mean. There's just something about that Heathcliff. I don't quite know what it is.
Yes, I know what you mean. Here, listen to this. May you not rest as long as I am living. You said I killed you. Haunt me then. The murdered do haunt the murderers, I believe. Be with me always, take any form, drive me mad. Only do not leave me here in the abyss where I cannot find you. There's something so grimly poetic about that. Are you sure I can have it?
Most definitely. Life's grim enough as it is.
Right. I best be off. Don't think I can carry any more. My arms might fall off.
Do you need a hand?
No, I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Gabriel.
Poole, my goodness, what on earth are you doing here? What's wrong? Is Jekyll ill?
Something is terribly wrong, Mr. Utterson, sir. The doctor, he... I've never seen him in such a way.
What is it?
He came through into the house covered in blood. But the blood, sir, the blood was not his. But he was drenched in it. I dread to think what he has gotten himself involved with.
Where is he now?
Locked away in his room again. I have not heard from him in many weeks. Only sometimes he leaves these notes. Notes written in most peculiar fashion, demanding these pure chemical samples. I have been sent to every chemist in London, and every time I return, he is unsatisfied, demanding more, purer chemical samples. Sometimes the most horrendous sounds come from that room. I have heard him cry to high heaven. I have even heard him weep so pitifully, like a child.
Are you sure that he was alone when you saw him today?
That's the thing, sir. When he came in, he was in considerable anguish and acted as if he were being chased by some villain, although I could see none. What's more, I am certain that the room had been empty before he arrived, with all of the windows locked too. And yet, a voice called out to me that was not my master's. If I am correct, it was not the voice of Henry Jekyll.
Are you quite certain?
Do you think I don't know my master's voice after more than 20 years? No, it wasn't his.
Speak plainly, Poole. Whose voice was it that you heard?
I believe it to be that of Edward Hyde.
Then it is as I feared. I knew Henry had made a mistake in associating himself with that man, that thing. Listen to me, Poole. Henry is in considerable danger. I believed that the murder of Carew was meant to be a warning to Jekyll from Hyde. Maybe even poor old Lanyon got caught up in this strange case. I dread to think. Jekyll even wrote in his will that in his death, or in the case of his decease, all of his assets would fall into the hands of Edward Hyde. Henry confided in me that he only wrote that clause because Hyde forced him into doing so. We must hurry. Hyde may be planning to get rid of Jekyll for good. I should warn you, Poole, returning to that house will put you and I in considerable danger, likely into the hands of a murderer.
Indeed, sir. On we go.
Good man.
None of it's working! Why can't I get rid of you?
I'm not having much luck either, my friend. We're too evenly matched.
My dear Austin, I fear that I must bring my writing to an end. If my narrative has escaped destruction and reached your hands, then it has been by a combination of great prudence and great luck. Should the changes consume me once again in the act of writing, Edward Hyde will tear it to pieces. But if some time shall have elapsed since I have laid it by, then there is hope. Indeed, the doom that is closing on us both has already changed us for the worse, if that were possible. And when I next transform and forever re-endue that most hated personality, I know I shall sit shuddering and weeping, with all the strained and fear-struck ecstasy of listening, pacing the room and giving sounds to every moment of menace. I do not know what will become of myself and Hyde. I wish I did. I apologise for the abundance of letters. I understand that you will have confusion, and I hope that this letter, along with the other that I have written for you, will help to clarify things. I'm sorry for all the hurt that I have caused you. You deserve so much more. And as I lay down the pen and forever seal up my confession, I bring the life of that unhappy Henry Jekyll to an end.
Well, how poetic.
You know, it's true. This is the end for us both.
Not if I have any power over it.
If I have it my way, you won't. And I suspect they won't let you either.
Henry! Henry, are you all right? What's going on in there?
I'm sorry, Gabriel. I did what I could.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
I have done some terrible things. Things I don't have time to explain. I have written you 2 letters. Read them carefully, read them well, and I only hope you will find it in your heart to forgive me.
Forgive you? Forgive you for what, Master?
Paul, I'm sorry. I lashed out, but I wasn't in control. You have been good to me. I hope you lead a better life in my absence.
Absence? What absence? You're not making any sense, sir!
I'm sorry.
Henry, please, you're not making any sense, and I'm scared for you. I'm coming in.
Don't! Be careful what you wish for.